Are you on the right track to supersize and grow your business? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom, our expression today is one I'm pretty sure we've talked about before in the past, and it is on the right track. How do you know you're on the right track? How do you know you're doing the right things, going in the right direction, progressing along the path and the plan that you've set for yourself as you're supersizing and growing your business? There's several ways, and we'll talk about those in a minute, but what does this idiom mean? Where did it come from? And how can we use it to build and grow our business? What, of course, means to progress in a way that is likely to succeed. It's likely to lead to success. Whenever we create a business plan, we're thinking that we're creating the right plan for us to succeed and grow and build and supersize our business. I would say that 100% of business plans are wrong when we first create them. I've created very few, and I shouldn't probably admit this, but it's true. I've created very few business plans, actually structured business plans in my lifetime, because I don't like spending my time and energy on something that I know is always going to be wrong. Now, that does not mean I do not do my research. I do not do my homework. I absolutely positively am a research information junkie. And whenever I'm entering a new business or a new industry, I do my due diligence. I look into things. I figure out where is it that I can make a positive difference in the lives of the people that need help with this area or aspect of their life or their businesses before I ever would get involved. I do a whole SWOT analysis for the potential business. That's very different than a structured business plan that you take to the bank to get financing. And probably since I don't seek outside financing for any of the businesses that I do, that is why I've written a couple of business plans in my life because I did want financing from other sources, but that was early on in my career, and I haven't done it literally for decades. So if you need help with a business plan, I am not the person to reach out to if you want that structured system. So on the right track, talking about tracks and on the right tracks, we know that it comes from a couple of different areas, but it's actually been around since the 15th century. Track was used to describe a pathway to something. If you follow a certain set of assumptions, if you follow the riding and the right track. If horses run in a track, people and races and the Olympics and things are run often on a track. Many sports are run on a track. So it's the path to success, right? Whoever runs around the track fastest wins the race in a lot of sports. So how do we look at this and how do we think about this with respect to our business? To me, I probably take a slightly different approach than some people do when it comes to measuring success and defining success in the different businesses I'm in, as well as the ones I work with. How do I know if I am on the right track? And here's the real rub of all this. On the right track is for you. The right track for me is going to be different than the right track for you and everybody else who builds and grows and supersizes their business. We can learn from other people. We can test and try and tweak different things that we learn, but we have to do the things that are right for us and the people that we serve, that feel right to us. I've actually been involved in businesses that were soul sucking to me. They were businesses that just broke my heart every day. And I finally had to come to the realization that this business is a great business for someone else to do and to help other people, but it's not right for me. It's why I would never be a shrink or a doctor, because I feel too bad for the people that I'm interacting with. And there were businesses that I got involved with throughout my career and throughout my lifetime of experience thus far that had that same impact on me. They broke my heart every day. People's stories and situations. I knew I could help them, and I did help, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people out of those situations. But with each one, it chipped away at me and my soul and how I felt about the world and about people. And so I actually chose to leave and exit those particular businesses. So how does it make you feel? How do I know I'm on the right track? By getting feedback from other people, feedback from people that we interact with, feedback from our customers. How many people don't bother to talk to the people that they're here to serve? Guess what? People tell us everything we need to know if we're just willing to ask and then listen to what they have to say. Not judge, not think about how we're going to respond. I don't know. I've had some customer service interactions recently where it just is like blowing my mind. The lack of listening, the lack of wanting to serve your customers. So get feedback, ask questions, right? Ask questions, and you don't have to do everything people tell you, but take it all, meld it together, and then do what's right for you and your business. Kind of an impact are you making? I am of the mind that we all want to make the world a better place. I know that everybody doesn't want to, but I do, and the people I work with do. So are we getting the impact that we want? Are the things that we're doing to build and grow our business getting us the results and the impact, not just financial results or results to the bottom line? Are they making the impact on the world that we want them to make? So what do you do if you find out that you're off course a little bit, if you're not on the right track? Well, it takes some of us longer than others to figure that out, but as soon as we realize it, we need to stop. I like to think of the fire, how to put a fire out if you start on fire. Stop, drop, and roll. We stop, we drop what we're doing, or we just freeze, roll, and then figure out what we need to do once that fire's out to move us in the direction we want to go. And it's usually not that hard. We build it up in our mind that everything is so hard and we can't change everything. And once we get down a road, we have to stay on that road forever. Anybody ever go to college and be working toward a major that they thought they wanted when they were 18, but by the time they're 20, they're like, oh my God, I hate this. I don't want to do this the rest of my life. And then they feel like, oh, I've already got 2.5 years into this program. I'm just going to finish it and then get a job in something else. It doesn't work out that well. As soon as we know we're on the wrong track, we want to stop and correct that and move in the direction that we want to go. If we are always moving in the direction that we want to go toward our goals, toward our objectives, toward the things we want, and we have our eye on that and we're envisioning that as if it's a reality, we will eventually get there. It's not going to be a nice straight path like we wish it would, like you're climbing a mountain, you just go straight up the side of the mountain. No, you have to twist and turn and go through to get your handholds. I'm obviously not a mountain climber, to get a grip on and to create and get to the top of that mountain. I do like mountain analogies better than sports analogies. All right. If I can help you in any way, ask. Love to know your experience with this particular idiom, on the right track. Have you ever been off the right track for you? And how did that make you feel? Share in the comments below so we can learn from one another. And then maybe if you have a great tip on how you got back on the right track, share that too, because I'm always looking to learn. Have an amazing day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow.